Developing competencies for reflective practice. There are a number of competencies that we can consider, and we can break these down into three broad headings. One competence is about professional values and practice. This relates to what we believe and how we believe our approach should be to teaching and learning. Another professional competence is about knowledge and understanding, professional knowledge and understanding. And in this competence, we're very much focused on the quality of the information that we're passing on to others. And then the third category, the third competence, is about skills and application, or in other words, our pedagogical ability and the skills that we bring as teachers into the classroom. And so what we need to do is start to unpick these a little and start to begin to understand what makes up these three categories of professional competence. And within professional values and practice, the reflective practitioner is very much looking at how to demonstrate a personal as well as a professional commitment to their values as a teacher. In other words, a code of ethics almost. And so the important question to think about as a reflective practitioner is, well, what would we consider those values to be which would define this particular competence? And quite simply, we can identify things like trust and respect as significant competencies for the teacher to hold. Integrity and honesty go hand in hand for the reflective practitioner. Without these particular competencies, any reflection is not going to be worthwhile or valuable for the teacher. And there are other components as well. Fairness and tolerance we can think about. What we need to do is to look fairly and to be tolerant of what we're experiencing. There also needs to be commitment and equality, and as well a view to service there. These are significant words for all teachers, especially important for reflective practitioners, because they define the role which we aim to take on as teachers, which is more than just passing information. It is very much about nurturing other people. And what this actually means is that it defines a particular professional behavior. These values describe not only how we behave, but our relationships with others, our relationships with our colleagues, and of course the relationships that we have with our students. And therefore, there is a particular commitment that we need to consider here. There is a commitment to the learners by the reflective practitioner, because the reflective practitioner must be somebody who can motivate and inspire students. And these competencies which we've just listed, integrity, honesty, will help us with this need to motivate and inspire other people. There's also a commitment to colleagues as well as learners, as well as students. And in relation to this commitment to our colleagues, what we need to think of in terms of our professional competence is our commitment to the educational community and the relationships that we have with people within that community. And this is where the most significant competencies of things like trust and honesty, I think, become more important than any others. And of course, we have an overriding commitment to the profession as a whole, the teaching profession. And in this regard, the reflective practitioner is somebody who has competencies enough to look at and contribute to policies and procedures within schools. And more than that, as a teacher themselves, they have an ongoing commitment to professional development so that they are always striving for excellence and quality.